Is Andrew Tate the best thing to happen to modern day internet? Well, thinking about it, I would say yes. And the reason for this, my reason for saying yes, is because I think that over the years, men in general have been losing their voice. Men in general have been conforming to this idea of equality. Now, this is not to say that persons must treat women badly, but we have seen in recent years where the role of men are being taken over by women. Our men are trying to be like women. They're beginning to be more feminine. Like the whole idea of masculinity, it seems to be taking on a different kind of meaning. And with this guy coming back, I feel like with this guy coming to the internet now and teaching the young men on how to live their lives, I feel like this is one of the greatest things that can happen for modern day internet. I feel like men in general need to actually be stepping up, because they have this idea that in order to be masculine, it's toxic. I'm realizing that these words nowadays, they go hand in hand, toxic masculinity, and that is not true. While one may not agree with everything he says, I may not agree with everything he says, but the core narrative that he pushes is something of value, something to show that men must always be pushing and men must always go after what they want in life. Men must always be the strong breadwinners, and he's very real about it, the way how he speaks about some concepts on life and all kind of things. He's very real in his approach, and I feel like this is what society needs. Like instead of just trying to pretty up everything, I think that society needs a raw, unadulterated facts, because sometimes we get it twisted about what is actually going on in the world. So I think that sometimes we need a raw, unadulterated facts, and just a new way on how modern day men can attack life. Because over the years we've had a lot of things going on where men are not really sure they have a voice in society because of a lot of things have happened. Maybe I can go deeper into another video of the things that have happened over the years that have caused men to be silenced. But I think that this guy coming on the internet and teaching the young men on how to be modern day successful men, I think that it is actually a good idea. I think that it's actually a good idea to have him on board, showing men on how to be alpha, showing men on how to govern their households. Now, you may not agree with everything that he says, but he has a lot of gems in which each person can take out some of his ideas and become a better person, because he has a lot of cool ideas on which we can actually use to create the person who we want to be as men. So I think that having him on the internet is a very cool thing. I think that he is a breath of fresh air for the internet nowadays. Yes, I think that having him on the internet is something that the internet really needed, because over the years many persons have been scared to speak out about stuff that they really care about because the fear of the cancel culture. So having him on the internet to talk about a lot of stuff that men fear, I think that it's a good idea. I think it's a good idea. As long as we can take this stuff and we can choose what we want to make ourselves in the better person, the best version of ourselves. And this is one of his themes that I recognize throughout this video. Trying to be the best version of yourself in this world. And I don't think that anything is wrong with that. Trying to be the best version of yourself. Instead of the world being a factory for weak men every day, I think that this guy can be a stabilizer, can act as a stabilizer towards the modern day men of this culture. So yes, I think that having him on the internet is indeed a good thing.